yet again, we're going to start this fucking episode with one of our favorite sponsors, AdamandEve.com. Now, I am a big fan of Adam and Eve because not only do they sell vibrators and sex toys and all of that, but also lingerie, massage oils and shit. I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of Adam and Eve. I've actually been a customer before they even did ads with us. So now I'm just even more excited that a bitch like me, you know what I'm saying, get free shipping and shit. Adam and Eve is going to give you 10 free tantalizing gifts, okay? A gift for him, a gift for her, a gift for the both of y'all, and some goddamn DVDs. And if you don't have a DVD player, put it in your nigga's PlayStation or whatever people use nowadays, okay? Adam and Eve is an awesome and reputable website. They are going to make sure to take care of you with the code WD50, baby. Just type it in when you buy your shit, and you're going to get almost 50% off of any item, okay? WD50. Use it. Show your support for the show by being a hoe.
Welcome.
Oh, no, bitch, because that's what got us kicked out of last lap.
We did almost get kicked out of the goddamn.
Man, listen,
hold on,
I don't know who
down.
this bitch thinks she is.
Calm down.
No, welcome if you never heard the episode, we're sluts. But listen, we walk into fucking last lap to celebrate Mandi's
departure of my career.
Right, self-employment. Technically, we've been self-employed and working for the man at the same time. Yeah. So we walk into last lap, which I go to weekly, right? Because it's
so do I. I go there weekly. My friend Carla got us kicked out. She got us kicked out. It wasn't me. It was her.
It was definitely you.
It was her.
It was you.
It was her.
It was you.
Anyways, hi guys.
Mandi
welcome.
Walks
it's Monday.
Into the bar and goes, brah, brah, brah. And the fucking nigga sitting down was like, can you keep it down? She goes,
I don't remember it being me.
Are you serious?
I did say, are you serious? Like, sir, the doors were open, so to me, we can use outside voices. The doors were open.
I was so embarrassed.
No, that's fine. Welcome, guys. It's Monday. You're at your desk. Sorry for the brrr, but well, you know, we here though. It's Horrible Decisions. I'm your girl, Mandii B, a.k.a. that bitch, a.k.a. no longer working,
a.k.a. a fucking hazard to my health. Because, nigga, I was upset. We had to walk outside.
No, first off, we only walked outside because I said, oh, sir, I have to keep my voice down. I will take my money elsewhere. And I left.
And it wasn't even our money. It was WME's money.
It was someone else's money, but still, I wasn't going to spend those coins there while I have to be quiet. So then we walk out, and the owners are across the street, and I know both the owners. So I'm like, your chef just kicked us out. Well, he said we were being too loud. And
you, bitch.
It was Carla. It wasn't even me, bro.
You're wild.
It wasn't even me. I just said, sir, are you serious? That's what I said. In my really white voice. Like, sir, are you serious right now?
You know what's funny about her saying this? I thought we were going to get kicked off the plane. Because
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I didn't tell you because me and
you didn't tell me. You ain't had to tell me. We was there together.
Mandii and I have only taken one flight together this
entire
tour.
And I didn't even want her to be by me. I said, bitch, our seats did you ask to sit by me? I was so confused. We didn't even have seats by each other. And she's like, oh, no, just tell her to go take my seat. And I was like, bitch, and this was to fucking Houston. I said, this is a long flight, ma'am. This is damn near West Coast. 3 hours? You sure you want to sit right here?
I only wanted to sit with her because we had a lot of shit to discuss, right? So we getting on the plane, and Mandi's like, bitch, I brought seats, bathing suits. I'm gonna be taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? We at the Four Seasons, ho. Damn, bitch, I'm gonna be taking all the pictures, ho. I said, we're only there for 3 days.
That was not a good impersonation of myself.
And then I said, well, we're only there for 3 days. She said, so pussy ass hoe, I'm finna still put my motherfucking 6 bathing suits on. Shit.
I did bring quite a few bathing suits.
We get on, and I was like, oh my fucking God.
Listen, I have Sky
And then I told her, Mandii, can you keep it down? She was like, for who? Why? Bitch, I pay my money just like they pay their money.
I do not sound this way.
100%.
Holy fucking shit. What type of impersonation are you doing? You think,
ma'am, I have known you a long time.
That's me. That's how he sounds.
That's it. You hope not, but it is.
No, she will not.
All right, so then we finna do. Check it. We finna segue into a ketchup, not ketchup like Heinz.
Bitch, shut up. Anyway, wait, for people who have not listened to the show, this is not a good representation of me. So calm the fuck down, damn it. Anyway, y'all, we gonna do a catch up because y'all haven't got just... Damn, I wouldn't even try it.
You know what? Another best part? When Mandii and I have to do conference calls with people, Mandii is 100% like her fucking accounting person on the phone until she hears something she doesn't like. Let's say they were...
I don't believe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Like that one call. Remember when that one company? So there was a company that wanted to acquire Horrible Decisions and give us a certain amount of money. She was like, "Oh no, because we already making a certain amount of money already, so y'all don't even talking about the numbers we even doing."
I don't recall. I be really professional and accountant as fuck. But yeah. Anyway, though,
I be accountant as fuck.
I do be accountant as fuck, ho. Anyway, though, I like how Cat Sexy say that shit. We are gonna start with a catch up because I don't feel like we've caught up with y'all like in real life.
Cotton,
bitch. It's a word. Caught up. Cotton technically is a word.
We could still. We haven't caught up with y'all.
Cotton is a word.
I don't even need to do the voice again because y'all niggas have it.
Cotton.
We haven't caught up.
Technically, that's how it's spelled.
Technically, you are a fucking asshole.
Technically, it's because you served me fucking 2% beer. And that's probably got some other type of shit in it.
Now, here's the excuse, and I can't wait for this to happen. Whenever Mandii would say shit fucked up, she'd always be like, y'all, I just got off work. I'm exhausted. Now, we're going to be recording at what? Daytime, chilling, perfectly sober. You had a seltzer water, ma'am.
Now she want to call it a seltzer water. See what I'm motherfucking talking about? I told that hoe bring me some beer. That hoe brought me seltzer water. Anyways,
but let's call
up. What's been going on with you? Well, I brought it up on the episode with Shan. I'm talking to somebody and I like him lit. In the group chat, we've been trying to figure out a nickname for him, and he knows he possibly will be getting a nickname on here soon. I just don't know. The group chat wants to call him Bald Bay, but I don't want to call him Bald Bay. So
that
I'm
makes him sound ugly.
Right? Oh, but he's not. He's so fine. So I don't know. I haven't come up with a name for him yet.
I feel like if I heard Bald Bay, I'd be like, ooh, why he ain't got hair?
Bitch, because I deal with niggas, and niggas be
He's
bald.
cute. I'm just saying, like, I feel like if I had no idea what he looked like, I'd be like, ew.
Mr. Clean is like bald. If I think of Bald Bay, bitch, I'm thinking of Boris Cujo, ho. Hello.
Okay.
He bald.
I think let's get another one.
Yeah, I don't know the name that I'm gonna call him yet, but I do like him.
I don't want two BBs, Beard Bay, Bald Bay. Like,
yeah, that's doing too much. Booty Bandit, it's way too much BBs. You're right. Yeah. So I mean, with him, it's really we're taking it slow. We're becoming friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool with him. I guess for y'all, I don't know when we're dropping this episode, but I am, of course, like Weezy announced, away from my job now. I departed.
Away from your job?
Departed from my accounting career.
This is the episode of The Leftovers, The Departed.
Yo, shut the fuck up. As most of you guys know, I've been working at a Big Four firm for the last year, and I left it. And probably one of the most exciting things about leaving, actually, was, first off, my partner digs me. I said, y'all will not bring the cake on my last day. I said, I don't want to fucking do a speech. I'm not phony, and I'm not...
I don't want to do a speech.
Yeah, so basically, anytime somebody quit, they order a cake or banana pudding and shit for the whole floor. So the whole floor comes to the desk, and you kind of say a speech like, it's been so great working with all y'all. I said, y'all ain't gonna make me do that phony ass shit. I don't like these people like that. So I said, so they actually offered to take me to lunch. So I handpicked who was gonna be taken to this lunch with me. And it was really good, bro. With my partner, I finally got the cool accountants that know how to actually have a conversation, because any other lunch is fucking like, let me go back to my desk, because there's no personality. So
I did work with sellers, but they were still so
they're
dry.
So weird. So even at this lunch with my partner, we talking about the new beach, bitch. We started talking about feminism, we was talking about, to where my coworker was like, I would have never said that in front of the partner, but I was like, bitch, it's my last day. He even let us order margaritas, bitch. He really liked me. So it was cool. But like I was gonna say, one of the most exciting things about leaving was that no one has really left a Big Four to do what I've done. Even in my exit interview, they're like, are you serious? Like, I've never heard anyone say they're leaving to be an entrepreneur in this space. So I did, so much to the point that my senior manager, my counselor, even like other coworkers started opening up to me about their creative things. Like, so one of my senior managers wants to be a screenwriter, and also used to do improv and did a whole fucking season. So it was exciting for me to just hear how they all have creative things, but being an accountant, it kind of sucks you dry and you have no time to do any of it.
Honestly, I think the reason that it's easy for us to quit our jobs is because the salary that I had with my job.
Bitch, I made that in 5 months. My salary, I just made it. First off, we saying too much about money on here. But I'm broke because I'm still going to ask niggas for money.
I'm broke. I didn't make my salary in like 5 months.
Right.
But annually.
Yeah.
I made 80% of what I made.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well then fuck it.
Yeah, time to go.
I'm not about to fucking work 40 hours a week for another. No. Now, don't get me wrong. It would have been nice to make 200 G's, but also.
Yeah, same. I was running myself then between juggling work and
I've cried before coming into the office, like just privately, like leaving the tour, hating where I worked, and not even be able to say what I did this weekend. People are like, oh, you going to see your mom again? You going to see your mom again? It was terrible. Like,
oh, bitch, I was showing them videos. Look at this show this weekend.
Nah, see.
Only to the staff, though. Like, the staff and, like, the low-level seniors. Not the upper, not the upper management.
But I left a place. I left my job of 6.5 years, a company of 6.5 years. It's even the reason I moved to New York, for money. Because I became so good at B2B and corporate and tech selling that I was like, fuck it, I'll make more money. I got a $40,000 increase in my salary alone by the new company, plus, making way more commission. And I was so miserable. So it was so hard. They were so judgy. And it's like with more money, the more stuck up they got. Yeah. Like, I'm making all this money to fucking... Like, I took off a blazer one day, I think I told you, because I got hot. And they're like, whoa, those tattoos. And I was like, fuck, yo. The last company I did, they were hosting the gay pride parade, dog. So it's just like... My company was very... And that's another part. Like, so that, I think, was the harder part with me leaving my job, was I actually grew to love the company that I worked for. I loved the people, some of the people that I was working with. And I was happy. I think the company was great. I would definitely go back. However, even with leaving... I don't even know if I would go back into accounting, bro, which is crazy because it's just like, I know I don't love it. So, bitch, I went to this little party and they said I could be an A&R. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that because I have really good music taste. And they asked me who should be on one of these next singles of one of their artists. And they said, oh, you're right. With you. I'm just saying I could be a motherfucking A&R, goddammit. But yeah. Okay, catch up for me. I got to tell this one thing. I went with Beard Bay and his sister to see Sleep No More. I don't know if anybody's heard of this, but I got the idea from Broad City. There's a Broad City episode where they go to this interactive play, and you basically follow actors into different rooms, but you're watching a play. It's like a version of Macbeth. You put on a mask. You're in this warehouse. It's at the McKitterick Hotel. I think it was like $100 price. I don't know. My baby paid for it. But anyway... I don't know how much it was, but the experience was fucking sick. You can't speak when you're in there. You could be pulled anyway. And I was kind of scared at first because it was a little dark. And I was like, I was hanging on to him. He said like an umbilical cord. But then finally, like, once I started to experience it, it was amazing alone. So, like, basically, you're watching the play go on. And when the actors are done with the scene, they leave. They might go down the stairs. They might go up the stairs. They might crawl into the bed. There was nudity. She was washing this dude in the bathtub. It was so fucking amazing. So I followed Lady Macbeth the entire time. I watched her watch herself. I watched them make out in the bed, fight in the bed. It was so good. Then there's this scene at the dinner table where, like, someone's cut and bloody. They were fighting. And then girls started kissing. I know you like that blood, huh? I'm just saying you need. I should have left it out. I mean, you bring up blood a lot. If you're coming to New York, if you live in New York, fucking experience this shit is the best play I've ever seen. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. Second to that, got some new dick. Holla. Yeah. Was it good? Really good. And I've had it before. So I haven't had this dick in years. And if you guys remember, I was showing Mandii a video from a guy I fucked in Switzerland that played ball out there. I don't know what to call him. In my phone, he was Switz for a long time. So we gonna call him Switz. But he's like, that's what his name was. Switz. So Switz and me linked up, and I honestly was kind of just like, whatever, he's fine, but like I don't need to link with him, right? And when I did, oof, goddamn, I miss ghetto niggas. So we get in his car, right? What? Carry on. And there's some, like, niggas outside. I don't know if they're saying something to me or they're saying something to him. Mind you, he balls, so it's not like this nigga's, like, trapping or nothing. And I saw him take his gun out that motherfucking glove compartment. And they all have guns. And was, like, holding that shit and looking at them niggas. And I was like, yeah, my pussy was like, before we because of the gun? I don't know. You know, I really like that problems. Shit. So then we getting upstairs to his fucking apartment. And he has this wad of cash that he had to remove from the car. and then like tells me to hold the gun. I was like, oh, I can't. I would prefer to hold the money, but thank you. So wait, bitch, that shit turned me on like a motherfucker. Like, Beard Bay and we have a lot of intellectual conversations. I mean, we connect on a different level, but he ain't hood like that. So
he's not,
which is no fucking problem, right? But we get to this nigga's place, and I'm just like, yeah, so it's been up with you, and he's like, you just want to sit in front of me like that? Cause my legs are spread open.
Accents. Go ahead. What he sound like? What he sound like? What did he do?
He's from Atlanta.
Does he smoke?
I don't think so. Not like that.
Oh.
Why you want me to suck his dick with a blunt?
Suck his dick while he smoke a blunt, bruh.
Well, I'm going to tell you this one thing, bitch.
It is the best.
I've been fucking Beard Babes for so long. Like, you know when you've been fucking someone for a minute and the sex is good, so you kind of just forget to, like, tell each other?
No.
You just...
Actually, I don't.
Not forget to tell each other.
I told that nigga his dick was exceptional.
I mean, like...
You got to tell him every time.
We talk about our sex after sex. We talk about it in text, but, like, the way that this nigga acted... Switz, when I sucked his dick, was like next level. Because I be sucking dick like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's not a big deal. I was sucking this nigga's dick, and he was looking at me like, oh my fucking God. Mind you, we fucked 6 years ago. I was like, yo, I have improved. Yes. He was like, yo, you about to make me come. Stop. And I was like, bitch, I was so proud of myself.
So, no, I don't think that that's something that's said a lot. Like, when we're sucking dick, those words of affirmation, like the words of affirmation while I'm sucking you, like, bro, I was just with 24/7 and I was sucking. Do you know this nigga say he felt it in his toes? And I was like, do you?
Yo, I got like affirmation.
I said, damn, I'm sucking it to where you feel it in your toes.
Thank
nigga.
you. That's what I mean. It's not like
words of affirmation.
It's not like we don't talk about, and it's funny because me and Beard Bay's love languages is physical touch and affirmation, both of us. But
tell me.
I think that we talk about sex in a different way. Like, we're long distance, so we're constantly talking about it while away. I don't know if he's acted like that recently because I sucked dick like that. This nigga was like, yo. I woke up in the morning, and I was like, yo, I'm kind of tired. He was like, yo, if you could suck my dick like that again, shit. Bitch, I was so proud. Ooh, you should have seen me. I was just like, I really just was sitting perched up like, Anyway, up, his body is so fucking sick.
I ain't even gonna hold y'all. This hoe tried to show me his dick. I just looked at the abs.
Oh my!
I wasn't even trying to look at the dick. I was like,
he has.
How many is that,
nigga? His
it's like
body
8.
is.
It was like 8.
Sick.
I didn't even look at the dick, and it went up to like the second ab. It was kind of high on the abs, and I was like, get out the way, dick. I want to see more abs.
Right.
I didn't even want to see the dick.
Yo, his body is fucking crazy. So whatever. I'm about to like jump in the Uber. I'm about to leave, and this nigga starts doing push-ups with his dick out, and I was like, dog. I realized that I have now need to start fucking athletic niggas. Like,
the one who shades me for the last 2 years for fucking ball players. I need to start fucking more athletic niggas.
I didn't say I was about to start fucking ball players.
Do you see the hypocrisy in what you have done?
I would like to stop. I would like you to stop. And I would like to recollect my thoughts and my statement. That's I'm a Bernie Sanders this. That was a mischaracterization of what I meant to say. What I meant to say was,
I like to put athletic niggas down. So ball player me up.
No.
You're talking about an overseas ball player. Ma'am.
I'm not fucking no NBA niggas, bro.
So because he's overseas, it makes a difference?
Nobody knows him. It doesn't count.
They could.
I don't have to, like, walk somewhere and see this nigga, and I don't have to, like, meet another teammate and see, like, no.
What's the problem?
I fucked one NBA player, and my pussy's done for life.
He has teammates.
No.
He's tall as fuck. People are going to probably, when y'all go out, you play basketball? He look like old basketball playing ass nigga. Okay, so it's the same thing.
But the point is,
they just don't want his autograph.
I can't because I've already fucked one NBA player. I'm not about to do it again. Even though that was, like, 5 years ago. But still.
I fucked more than one.
Does it count? Because he's out the NBA now.
It still counts, bro.
But, like, I guess it doesn't, it's not a renewed cycle.
No, it still fucking counts.
Okay. Well, then, no, I'm not fucking another one. That's it. Euro, and then the one NBA I had.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to get that Swiss dick again before you go back to Europe for the... And listen, I'm already like, so you know where they finna put you at? Bitch!
I ain't gonna hold you. Now that I ain't got no job, let me give me a couple overseas niggas. I'll come see you. Where are you at? France?
Now,
Turkey?
I'll come.
I got a passport.
It was kind of cool because that weekend that I fucked him, Beard Bay fucked another bitch, and I just, like, really appreciated, like, just the openness of shit. Like,
Right.
that shit was lit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing that, like, I did my thing, you gonna do your thing. Like, that shit was just lit. I can't even explain it any other way. Like, there's been a while where I start getting confused because I haven't really been fucking with someone else. Ooh, and one more thing. I went on a date that I didn't know was a date. And I really got to make sure I don't fucking say anything that's like, because people know who he is. But
look at you. You be dropping your own goddamn hints.
No.
All you had to say was I went on a date. See what? Right?
It could be anybody.
Right. Now you. But he only does just stop.
No, I'm never gonna say his job.
So just stop while the fuck you're ahead.
Looks like.
You will eventually. If you go on a second date, you're gonna drop clues. But go ahead, carry on.
I like him.
You like him already?
Yeah, he likes me too.
Girl, anyway, and I know this nigga. So anywho,
but all I know is, we didn't really get into the conversation. Like, it was just, I didn't know it was a date until it happened. But I just don't know how this is gonna go when it's like.
I don't want you to date him.
Why?
I want to make sure you don't date him.
Why?
Because I'm not going to give any more clues, but I don't want you dating him.
Oh.
No, not just that. Like, get a regular nigga. Don't be dating industry niggas.
I didn't want to date an industry nigga.
Well, you're talking to mad industry niggas.
I thought it was a business meeting.
This your friend? You know when she lying, right?
It was kind of
lying asshole.
That was a lie.
I know. You be lying.
I told you I wasn't sure if it was a date, Mandii.
Yeah, well, now that it was, I don't want you dating him.
Why? Tell me one good reason why.
Because I don't want you dating industry niggas. Right? Thank you. We'll talk after the show.
Mandii, it happened on accident.
It didn't happen on no motherfucking accident.
So cute, though.
He is handsome. He is a very handsome man.
So what's the problem?
No, we'll talk later. But that's exciting. Oh my God, you went on a date. Nice. So
my pussy been doing well, you know what I'm saying?
It has. You just mentioned 3 niggas all in one little catch-up, bitch.
It's the fucking summertime.
She doing better than me, goddamn. I'm still just fucking 24/7.
To be honest with you, like, I've just been so invested in my throuple, and...
Oh yeah, and you fucking a bitch. Give your pussy a break, ma'am.
Oh, I only fucked one other nigga.
But you're about to add the industry nigga too.
No, I'm not.
You said you want to fuck him. I asked you yesterday.
I said I would.
Are you smashing other men?
Who?
While you're talking to this dude?
So only 24/7, like to the point.
Okay, I'm only fucking one other nigga.
Does he know this?
So me and him talk. So we're not together. Like, so it's different. Yeah, but so we did have the conversation because now that we are like we're talking, still friends. I don't know if we're gonna move it up the ladder to dating and relationship. Like, we talk, like, he called me bae, like, it's getting serious. But it's kind of like a don't ask, don't tell. I told him, I said, so he doesn't live in New York. He lives in another city.
Met?
No, not yet. I'm planning to see him.
You haven't even met this nigga?
No. We just be FaceTiming a lot. We FaceTime like every day. We've been talking.
If you haven't even met this nigga,
we met online.
Then you don't need to not be talking about like how you can't fuck other niggas yet.
We're not, and that's where I was going. You didn't even.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm going. Like, no,
Talk
but he also be out a lot. So it's like even we've talked about if we were together, if we were to be together, the conversation of what it would be. And I'm like, but we don't live in the same city. I'm not gonna stress myself about what you're doing when I'm not around.
How far is the flight?
The flight is only an hour and a half.
Okay.
So, and it'd be cheap because I had a homeboy who played for the team that's in that city.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, during the fall, bitch, round trip tickets like $60 on American, not even Spirit, because this is above Spirit pussy now. But like, so we had that conversation and I was like, listen, like, whatever, can you stop trying to mouth shit? Like, we're not fucking recording. Stop trying to.
I didn't say his name.
Stop trying to drop names, bro.
I didn't say his name. I said the city. I didn't know if we could do the city. Can you tell me the city?
Bitch. No, I'm not saying the city. So he's well known in his city, so I'm going to calm down with saying the city.
Bro, you see how we be getting caught up? Look how we were learning, bitch.
We are learning.
Bitches be trying to name niggas.
Well, it's to the point where we even talked about it. He's like, I know what you do. I see that I may get talked about, and people may put 2 and 2 together one day, but I know he's one that I don't think is fully comfortable yet with if people, start guessing and all of that stuff. So I was like, don't worry. It's going to be secretive, but I like him.
It's going to be secretive.
But I did tell him, like, I want him to be as open with me as possible as to what makes him feel uncomfortable and what doesn't. And he is older. He is above 40. So Jesus Christ, this is different for me. And It's cool. We talk. It's baby steps. I'm not rushing into it, but at the same time, I'm getting my back blown out by 24/7. So I'm living good. I'm not complaining. Still fucking my friends from time to time. I'm living a great life over here, actually.
I feel the same.
You know?
I just think that I've been like so invested, right, in my throuple that I realize like I can't move to either city no time soon. And the way the trend goes, we all see each other about like every 3 weeks. Like I get some pussy or I get some dick or both or whatever. And that's not enough.
Nothing is ever enough for you.
That's true.
That may be something you need to speak to your therapist about.
Well, I think my therapist is very proud of me. He's like, you know what? This is the healthiest relationship you've been in. He's like, you sound totally happy. It sounds like your partners are understanding. He's like, I think you're in a really good and safe situation. He's like, and honestly, until it's a problem, don't make it a problem. Don't future fuck yourself.
I know. Don't future fuck it. We're going to go ahead and get into our vanilla shit for this week. But before we get into the vanilla shit, I actually did want to go on a tiny little rant. And I honestly don't give a fuck who I offend. And you didn't even know I was going to go on this rant. But let me find this goddamn screenshot.
This better not be about the M word.
So it's not. It is actually about you skinny bitches. So real quick, as a lot of you guys know, I, went through the weight loss surgery and everything. So Tabria Major posted a retweet from someone.
Why is her name so familiar?
She has what is their podcast? The Thick.
Curvy, thick girl.
Yeah, she's a model, but they have a podcast called The Thick or something like that.
I don't know the podcast, but I know.
So she retweeted something that I then reposted on my page. It's from @MerQueenJude. Basically, Teen Vogue put that body positivity is just for fat girls being a myth. MerQueenJude.
Teen Vogue said that.
Yes. MerQueenJude retweeted and said, "Hi, Teen Vogue. This is trash, and I'm going to tell you why. Body positivity is a political movement that began as a fat liberation movement by fat, black, and brown women." So I just reposted that, and some white woman, with her skinny ass white privilege, wanting to feel oppressed somehow, said white.
Wait. Teen Vogue said body positivity is being just for fat girls is a myth. So that's not true. It's for everybody. That's what
ma'am.
That's what they mean by that.
That's what they mean by that. And bitch, I had a problem with it. So
wait.
Let me finish. Can I finish my goddamn rant? Then you can check me about something.
No. I'm still confused at what you're saying.
So no, basically Teen Vogue put that it was a myth. That body positivity is just for
meaning that it's for everybody.
Meaning that it's for everyone.
Okay.
Someone dispelled that and said no, it was actually a movement started by black curvy women embracing our big fucking bodies.
Okay.
And so I reposted this. One of our followers said, "Full court pumps. I am now unfollowing you, unsubscribing to Horrible Decisions, and I can't believe you could be so close-minded. Skinny girl struggle, # she put, and said that she's been struggling with being skinny her whole life, and how dare I go against skinny girls. So I went on a motherfucking rant because I have a problem. This is very all lives matter to me, and I get that some women may feel uncomfortable in their bodies even when they're small. That's fine, but I really don't think that any skinny person will ever be able to step into the shoes or know what it's like to be a bigger woman, specifically fat. It doesn't matter what country you're in. This is a global thing. You guys have always been able to find clothes that fit you. You have not, like, we're shamed to where we feel like we aren't deserving of partners, that we should be lucky for whoever wants us back. We can't, again, buy things that fits us. And so the fact that she came to me on this skinny girl struggle bullshit, like I was going against her, like I said, just was very all lives matter of her. And I just want y'all to know that when I do # body positivity and I talk about my weight loss, and even if I'm not the size that I was last year, like, there's still just a lot of things that go on. Like, it's still, bitch, I still just be buying larges and then be mad when it don't fit. Just because my mentality still has not brought me to the point that I'm smaller. And just everything that I've gone through as being a bigger girl, I just want to say fuck you, not to the skinny women, but for those of you who sit here and want to bring your body positivity bullshit when you're skinny, I feel offended. Y'all will never know what it feels like to be big, fat, and looked down upon in society from both men and women because of your size. Even so much so recently, with Nike even bringing fucking big mannequins, Now there's a problem that there's fucking big mannequins in fucking Nike. And it's like, so y'all want fat people to work out. Now Nike's embracing like larger bodies and making these mannequins for bigger women. It was just like, listen, at the end of the day, it's a huge ass fuck you.
I would say like a size 16 who does fitwear for Nike. She's a Nike influencer on IG. So here's my feelings about that. The term body positivity to have to exist means that there's shame around something. Right. And what does media show us is thinner women
are better.
Men
thinner.
as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Thinner for people. Sure. Even thinner people.
I think it does do a disservice to sit here and say like that. Yes, body positivity should exist for all people. But I think it's more of an unspoken thing. Like, of course all lives matter, but don't wear the fucking T-shirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course body positivity is for everybody, but don't discredit the struggle of bigger women. And
Agreed.
More specifically, big people, yes, but big women especially.
No, so I
even when it comes to actors and actresses and things we see, we've always seen bigger people on TV, but never really women. Right?
No,
like it's like dudes, like comedians even that are bigger, but never really women. Like I think you're absolutely right. And I mean, I don't think I'm skinny, but
so I ended up the vanilla.
I'm a size 6'8".
And bitch, you wanted to act like we not even the same size, and we are. Bitch, I wear size 8.
I say we weren't in the same size, but no, I mean, I've never. For body positivity, what it means to me is like even in my size, which is skinny to some people, like. I've had people comment about my stomach or my rolls.
I ain't even gonna hold you though, bro. Like that. I feel like you can't even be #body positivity, bro.
I don't do body positivity. I just talk about having a fupa.
Yeah.
I don't care to talk about that because to me, girls that are my size don't get shamed.
Yeah.
So I don't have a... So you're saying you feel like I can't do that. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'm not a representation for body positive people. But what I do like to talk about is my fupa because I don't think that my body's perfection.
Right.
And I don't really care that I have some rolls.
Right.
Like to me, like this is normal women's bodies. Like I don't really know many women, my friends, girls I fucked that are washboard stomachs.
Right.
I just don't.
I'm trying to get one.
But when I'm on Instagram, that's all I see.
Right.
So to me, I like embracing the fupa, but it's not this like... oh, body positivity shit. I mean, you could call it that, but that's not what I'm about. I'm just more of like ownership of me as a person.
Yeah. So I want to shout out to my friend Lily because we ended up getting into a little debate during this conversation in my rant on Instagram. So she sent me this, and I wanted to just embrace my obese women, my fat PHAT women, and my BBWs out there. I have a list real quick of the top 10 countries that celebrate female obesity, baby. I will say one of them shouldn't even be on the list because it says the population is 14,000. I'm like, bitch, that's like my high school. But here are the top 10 countries celebrating female obesity. So shout out to my BBWs. If you are in any of these countries, that means the men love you and you can probably always find something that fits you. So the number 10 country is Tonga. This is a small South Pacific island. The next one, ironically, is Kuwait. 52% of Kuwaiti women are over 15 years old are obese. And historically, these nomadic desert people came to prize fatness as a sign of health and wealth. Another country is Fiji, which I can't even afford to go there. Number 7.
You never know.
I'm just saying, maybe soon. Number 7, shout out, Jamaica. Y'all know they love, bitch. They be trying to feed a bitch. They be like, Jamaican men be so annoying with it though. They'll like grab your stomach and shit. Like, dog, don't do that motherfucking shit, nigga. But with nearly 65% of Jamaican females classified as obese, the ideal beach body is nearly twice its medically appropriate size. In this island nation, particular emphasis is placed on generous hips and hindquarters, the ass, Jamaica. A 1993 study conducted in rural Jamaica associated thinness with sadness, but heaviness with happiness, kindness, and social harmony. There's also, the oxtail beach.
I want to tell you something. So Mandii and I'm sure by the time you hear this, we've already been. Mandii and I are booked to go cover hedonism in Jamaica, and we're going in less than a week.
Yes.
And do you know, no bullshit, this is not me trying to like make anyone feel sorry for me. We're going with one of Mandi's friends, Lex, And I was like thinking
That
to myself,
ass, bitch.
I was like, yo, like niggas is gonna look at me like I'm ugly. Cause I'm so much smaller than I don't have an ass like Mandii or Lex. I don't have fucking hips like Mandii or Lex. And I was like, these Jamaican niggas gonna be looking at me like,
it's okay. There's gonna be white men there for you. I'm just saying they're gonna love you. But
I was like, yo,
the funny part about you saying that was her argument to me. My homegirl Lily, her sister is bigger than her, and she was like, bitch, them niggas wasn't even buying me drinks in Jamaica, but she was getting all the free drinks.
Bro,
she was like, they thought I was ugly.
Thank God it's an all-inclusive resort because no.
Yeah, no.
I could work off face though.
You know, hello.
And you know I'm be on my head top, bop bop.
I'm gonna record you head top.
Oh, bitch,
she thinks she could still pussy pop on a handstand. Bitch, I don't know with these braids. I don't know if that's gonna cause you to not balance.
I almost tried to do it on this table, but I want to knock.
No, please don't. Number 6, guys, is Samoa. Number 5 is South Africa. I want to read this about South Africa. This is also very interesting. So, due to the prevalence of AIDS, the association between weight loss and illness has contributed to South Africa's negative view of thinness. I didn't even think about that. The centuries-old correlation between higher weight and higher wealth was not overcome by the post-apartheid introduction of European size ideals. So large women continue to be favored as their heft lends insight into both their health and financial status. Number 4 is Afghanistan. Number 3 is Tahiti. Number 2 is Nauru. Never motherfucking heard of it, but it's that little South Pacific island with 14,000 people on it. And then number 1, bitch, I be mad. Why they, I don't even know where this place
Nigeria?
is. No, bitch, Mauritania. So this bitch, did I say that right? No, nigga. No, it's not in the Bronx, nigga. No, it's not in the fucking Bronx, nigga. This is actually a drought-ridden West African nation where female obesity is synonymous with beauty and wealth. Though less common, gavage is still practiced.
Is that where Monique did that movie?
I hate you. I don't know. But it says that young girls are actually fed fatty camel milk daily to make sure that they have pounds. Women unable to pack on the pounds at fat farms routinely take antihistamines and animal steroids to induce appetite.
Okay.
Exercise is frowned upon, and women are frequently divorced for their inability to sustain excessive girth after childbirth.
Yo.
Bitch. So shout out to all the BB motherfucking W's.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the country name again.
No.
I was waiting for that.
Mauritania. I probably said that wrong.
So in the movie Fat Girls, I watched this years ago. Monique was in it and somebody else. I don't know if you ever watched it. It was one of them little hood classics.
I'm sure.
And she went with
straight to BET Blockbuster.
Yup. And she went with my auntie and my grandma. Shout out to them. They love watching little hood movies. But she went with her skinny friend. It was a cousin or something. I can't remember this movie. And they went on vacation. And, everybody was looking at her fucked up at the pool and shit like that. And then this one fine-ass African nigga got there. So the skinny friend was like, trying to get him. And he was like, ugh, she looks
I'm not gonna
sick.
lie. When I went to Nigeria, bitch, a nigga bought me a fucking my own bottle, sent me a fucking champagne bottle, and this was when I was fat. And I'm with my homegirl, like, Crystal, and she's like, I don't think they like me. Because she was so much skinnier, than I was specifically at that time. And I was pulling all them Africans with this weight, bitch.
I mean, I can tell you this. I bought myself some titties, right? I have always wanted to be curvier. This just never really happened for me. And more and more, it's like a blessing and a curse, right? Because I'm so glad that girls that are curvier and have these wide hips. When I was growing up, it was lit to be skinny, and now it's not. And
these ain't bought. These is homegrown, baby. Oxtail, rice, and peas, motherfucking
and hot
hips
dog
on your ass.
spaghetti that you make.
It's so don't come from my hot dog spaghetti. Hot dog spaghetti. My mom dated this Haitian growing up, and he made us hot dog spaghetti, and it was just really fucking good. So I be making it. You put onions, a little bit of ketchup. What?
Just reminded me to talk about Jesus and Meryl. So.
Oh yeah.
Bitch.
In the middle of the show.
No, because they asked what's the best struggle meal.
You can't say this. Oh, they did. But that's not a struggle meal.
Yes, it is.
Ma'am, Haitian spaghetti is not a struggle meal. I know there's hot dogs in it, but that doesn't make it a struggle meal. It was really good. We used to ask for it. You have to cut up little onions.
Right,
saute onions.
So a struggle meal can be a good
onions
meal.
In struggle meals, bro. Sauteed onions make it classy. Bitch, it was good. Okay, you done had hot dog spaghetti before, right? Or no?
Why?
No.
Because he black?
Maybe. In Orlando, DeZoe's, nigga.
See, now that's a nigga answer. They are not Roman noodles.
They're not Roman noodles.
Love to say
they
that.
are ramen, not Roman. I don't know who Roman is.
Shit.
So I ain't gonna hold you. So what I like to do, so first off, I'm lazy, but what I like to do is like create, like I'm on Chopped when I don't go grocery shopping, and I'm like, okay, I'm on an episode of Chopped. Let me see what I can make with what's in my fucking kitchen. So I did just have a struggle meal, but it was good as fuck that I ate it 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, I think you told me
So let
that.
me tell y'all my struggle meal. So if y'all is poor or not just poor and
That's
just like
how
me,
that came up.
Yes. So let me tell y'all real quick, and then you can finish with D&M. My bad.
No, it's cool.
So my struggle meal that I made that I'm very proud of because it was really good. So I had some ziti noodles. So I boiled them bitches, right? Then I had the little tuna in the pack, in a little bag. So I was like, oh, tuna. And then I was like, but let me make it fancy. So, bitch, I had my little minced garlic. I had some butter to make like a little butter sauce. But, bitch, then I had capers. Bitch, threw them little capers in there with that shit. So it was butter, garlic, like a butter caper sauce, bitch, with the little noodles. Then I put the little protein with the tuna in there. It was like tuna helper, bitch. For the low, real good, and ate that bitch 2 nights in a row. Blah. It was good.
That is a definite jailbird talk through
Well,
the toilet.
I've never been to jail, but
So,
I do date guys that have.
Y'all love when I talk about 90 Day Fiance, but I would love to recommend watching Jailbirds on Netflix.
It was so good. They was talking through the toilet.
So when that bitch was talking to that nigga through the toilet, and she was like, damn, nigga, you got me out here stupid. Like, the fuck? That's all I say now. The fuck. Oh, I love it.
No, it was really good.
When that
I
nigga
like
had that white
Jailbirds.
girlfriend, and she was his alibi, he was like, I'm going to get out because I was with you that night.
The fact that
right?
this was real life, though, bro, I will say
good.
it touched on the point. Oh, I probably shouldn't say it. Let me not. I'm not going to go there.
Don't.
I'm not.
I don't know what
But I
you're
was going to talk about how niggas be getting these dumbass white hoes, bro. I'm sorry. They were so dumb on that show.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then what really bothered me.
I actually was very glad that they didn't make the black girls look
dumb.
as bad as
No,
the
the white girls look dumb as fuck on that show. But
They did.
here's my problem with what actually was a narrative that I don't think has been talked about. So the nigga was in there, I guess stabbed one of the girls, the other girl, that monster, stabbed her. And they had other women trying to convince her to be like, he didn't hit you. I don't believe he hit you. And I think that happens a lot when you are in domestic violence situations. But for another woman not to believe another woman on domestic violence, I was looking at that like,
we need
dog,
to
these
interview
bitches ain't
somebody
shit.
that's been to jail for a while and the person that held them down. That's the next. If y'all
that would be
listen
good.
and y'all have a situation like that or know somebody, please have them come on the show. That'd be great. But I wanted to say one more thing before we stop talking about it. Not that the white girls look dumber,
They did.
but
As hell.
that show was very equal with how many white girls and black girls was on there. And I find that when I watch a lot of locked up shows, it's mainly niggas. And I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I liked that. Damn, we already 40 minutes in.
I know, Jesus and Meryl. Go ahead, real quick.
No, it's right.
No, you. Oh, I'm sure you'll bring it up again. But we gonna go ahead and get into the kink of the week, which I'm glad she brought this up because y'all know I like scripts and shit. So the kink of the week is family vacation porn. During this type of porn, mainly the mother, son, stepbrother, sister, do they deal with each other? That's what that is, like taboo porn.
Yeah. So this episode is all about vacations and host cities and where to get your hoe on, where to go hoe. So I was like, damn, what's a good vacation like fetish? And so I typed vacation into Pornhub, and all I could find was a bunch of hotel rooms where mother and son and like brother and sister ended up fucking. And
That is so gross.
it was fucking wild.
Incest porn.
But incest porn is the top rated, right? Like ever. Mother, daughter, teen, all of that. But vacations porn specifically is hilarious.
I will say there was just a tweet going on Twitter and it was funny as fuck. And he was like, man, I got to stop watching porn. I tried to hit on my stepmom and now I'm homeless. Nigga got kicked the fuck.
That's nasty.
It was a funny tweet. I don't know if it was true, but that shit was funny as fuck.
But it like really starts this fucking fantasy. And then I was going through the comments and niggas was like, yo, I remember when I went to Disney and we had to stay in the same room and I was jerking off fantasizing about this. Mad people in the comments. So like it's a real fucking kink
Mad
of
people
like
are
going
weird.
away. Because I think what happens is when you're in your home, you're in your element. But when you're out of it and you're forced to be in like hotels and shit, you're like,
I
ooh,
ain't never been.
do I want to fuck
when-
my stepsister because she's in a bikini now?
I guess when you add the step, it doesn't make it that bad because now we're only brought together because our parents are fucking, right? So step brother and sister isn't that bad. It's like we're strangers, but now we only know each
They
other.
only do step on Pornhub because it's illegal to put actual incest. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why you'll never see. It'll always say stepmom. something like that.
Well, I like that. It's cute. Not really. But we're going to get into our horrible decision. You ready?
Yeah. So
we're going to run down this list. We're not going to speed it up. We got some time.
But
though.
I really want.
I would love your insight. Can that mic be on at all?
No, let's all jump
in. Just in case. I would love this.
So I told Mandy that I really felt like this would be a dope idea because A, we're doing a lot of summer traveling, and B, people always ask us, how do I go home?
Well, wait,
what do I do?
C, it's a hot girl summer, bitch.
And I'm running through your nigga house like the Tomb Raider.
But yeah, bitch, it's a hot girl summer. So
I've compiled this list, and I want us to both go back and forth with different places they can go, everything. All right, so the top 10 cities to Heaux, right? I actually asked a few people that I know, and I asked 3 niggas, one in particular, Beard Bay, which now I really want to make sure I keep an eye on him when he goes to Miami.
Oh, of course.
That every single nigga I asked for host cities said Miami first.
100%.
So we're going to kick it off with Miami being the #1 place to go Heaux, okay? Beaches, bars. I want to name our favorite places we've had Heaux shit, places we've met niggas, bitches, whatever. I will say Mr. Jones, The Office, G5. The Office and G5 are strip clubs. I've always met some dope niggas there. All the Zoes, you know what I'm saying?
See,
actually, they probably love your spaghetti.
Well, I fucking hate you. We have different experiences because I'm not going to a strip club by myself to spend my own money. So
I'm not saying by myself, but like
I'm saying I don't meet niggas at those clubs. You said you can meet niggas there. I don't meet niggas in the strip clubs.
You've never been to a strip club with your homegirls?
No.
Seriously?
It's expensive.
Okay.
And I'm not throwing my own money.
I love going to the strip club, so.
No, in Atlanta I will because
I
we'll
went
go
to the
and
strip
eat.
club with
But
you
in
in
Miami,
Houston, we didn't go with niggas. Like you do go to the strip club with your homegirls, bro.
We also went with my friends who used to work there, so we got $100 bottle and free food.
So you wouldn't have went and we didn't get a bottle? You wouldn't have went to that strip club?
For what?
All right, never mind. Well, I mean, I'll tell you
we
this.
have different experiences.
I love going to the strip club. I like crazy girls, and I have a great time going to strip clubs, and I like going there with a homegirl because it's fun, it's sexy. Like, I've enjoyed it. And then the strippers love having women there, too. Like, strippers love girls being there because then other niggas start looking. But I think it's a great place to meet people, period.
I think it's just, Miami is just a place you always meet someone on Ocean. Or you meet them on the beach. Yep. You meet them while you fucking out sitting drinking your drinks and a nigga come up and buy you more. Like, I think people literally go there with intent to have sex. Mm-hmm. So it's a different type of vibe. You're literally meeting people constantly. You're exchanging numbers. And then either they're going to the club that night or if not, let's just stay on the beach and drink all night. So I love Miami. I also used to live there. So my experience is a little different. I don't have that same experience going there, but it sucked living there because, like, everyone was always only there till Monday. 2
places that I just thought about that are really fun and not like the ones that you'd think of. 1-800-LUCKY in Wynwood and Wood Tavern. Fun-ass places, really chill. You could wear flats, you know, I don't know, like a chunky heel, but so fucking lit. Such a great time, bar, kind of hoppy vibe if you're not in for the bougie Miami scene. Also, if you have the connect, if you can find your way there, Soho House in Miami, lit, okay? Now, here's what you do. This is fucked up, but it is what it is. So, if you can't get into Soho House...
Bitch, you just ruined it.
I did?
Yeah. Do you know how many people listen to this shit?
You're going to have to edit this
We might have to cut that shit out.
All right, mark that shit. Mark that shit right now.
You be saying too much. You fucking it up. Baby girl, what are you doing?
I'm trying to help these hoes.
Sorry, guys. She tried to help y'all too much.
Okay, so
I was about to ruin
I told y'all a really lit place.
Sorry, please.
I'm interrupting this podcast to tell you about a very important sponsor. Our first ad with them. We are so excited. Motherfucking goddamn Blue Chew, bitch. Now, remember the days, fellas, when you was always ready to go? Well, you can now increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed with BlueChew.com. It's blue like the color. It brings you the first chewable, FDA-approved active ingredients like a Viagra or a Cialis. But you know, it's for like young folk. And I'm really excited about this because I've actually used Blue Chew, but I didn't even want to tell y'all to keep it real with you because they wasn't, cutting a check. But now that Blue Chew is here, let me tell you. My nigga was really on some Henny dick type shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he fucked the bitch right before he came to my house, but I don't know. But what I do know is I think Alex gave me a Blue Chew, and I think 45 minutes later, like, that nigga was hard as shit. like literally anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. Since they're chewable, they work up like twice as fast as a pill. So you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. You can benefit from extra function, more confidence where it counts. It's fast, it's easy, and it's a way to enhance your performance. It's prescribed online, shipped straight to your door in a discreet package. No doctor's visit, no waiting in the pharmacy, and no awkwardness. Yeah, BlueChew.com. Get your first shipment free on us. Horrible. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BLUE, chew.com, promo code HORRIBLE to try it for free. Back to the show.
Cut all that shit out.
Well, I'm halfway to the membership.
So you know what? Let's go ahead and go on to the next city,
which is
where New motherfucking York.
Are.
You know you fucking shit up. So New York,
North.
I love it. What happened?
Oh, you said
New York. Like, bitch, stop talking.
You making it hot. All right.
You know it is hot in here with these goddamn lights.
New York. I think the New York summertime is an amazing time to visit.
Bitch, that's where I met. No.
It's just.
I say if you're in New York and you get the opportunity to, there's a lot of like kickbacks that happen. So if you can go to one of like the barbecues, the block parties. I met fucking Lawyer Bay at Morningside Park when Cam and everyone from the Duce Palooza just had like their end of the summer fucking shit. You fucking drink nutcrackers and get fucking lit. I love it.
I just had my first nutcracker.
So good. I did meet. I got hella drunk and what happened? You said what's a nutcracker?
Yeah.
Oh, a nutcracker, for y'all don't know. First off, and we shouldn't be drinking it because who knows what the fuck is really in it.
Right.
But I like the Hennessy ones. So the Henny Coladas, of course, I like. So nutcrackers are nothing but either frozen liquor and juice or just juice and liquor. But there's different flavors of them. You really don't know. You got to ask what the blue one is, what the red one.
So
I like the one that looks tan.
I went to Rockaway Beach for the first time. I went to the first beach in New York this weekend, and I'm with my homegirl Sade and like her friends, and it's niggas that go to the beach every week, right? So the nutcrackers come, and I'm like, well, how do we know it's safe? Like, how do we know?
Yeah,
it's
you
good
don't.
to drink?
But it's New York.
So the nigga that's selling the nutcrackers was like, hey, yo, who drinking my nutcrackers? And then everybody turned around, they like, they straight. I was like, well, okay, I'll take blue. Nigga, I don't even know what's in it. You want red or you want blue?
Yeah, that's kind of the option.
I fucked up.
That's kind of the option. It's good, but you can also just meet anyone on the rooftops here.
I named a few
go
rooftops.
Ahead.
So Jimmy at the James is a really cool looking rooftop. That's in Soho.
That's cool. Been
Public, there. LES, Mr. Purple, LES. Now, I want to tell you, these places are kind of touristy. You're going to see some white people. It's like the place where everybody's told to go, but it is a great view. And I think it's a really cool New York experience, in my opinion. Another rooftop I'm trying to think.
So 235th is another really dope rooftop. You get a really good view. And it's not expensive. So drink-wise and food-wise, 235th is amazing. And then there's also, Moxie. So it's where the whole infamous, I like Moxie.
But I don't like Times Square.
Oh, so Moxie, I mean, it's 38th. Yeah, pretty much Times Square. But Moxie is really cool. And if you just want to go where Cuba Gooding Jr. got, he was molesting bitches, that's where he was. It was called Happy Hour.
Wow.
What it is, it's called, or Magic Hour. That's what it's called. I think it's cute. You could take there's things to take pictures with, like bunny rabbits. There's a fucking golf course
infamous,
by the bar.
Rooftop, I'm forgetting. Everybody goes PhD, Dream Hotel.
Dream
you got
Hotel.
Meatpacking, and then you have 55th, which I lived right by, so I was always being a hoe there. My favorite place, my favorite rooftop, though, is the Standard Hotel Lebain.
Oh, Lebain is nice.
So you can be in the jacuzzi with
I do like Lebain,
and you can coat check your clothes.
I like it.
And jump in that jacuzzi. And then the rooftop is dope. Soho House, Dumbo House, those are dope if you can get access. And then I'm trying to think of the other ones. Okay, other parties. Everyday People is every week. Every Sunday in New York. Sometimes it's Saturday, I guess, but like it's every week in the summer times. And the best one is the PS1 MoMA one at the museum.
So the one I went to was lit as fuck.
It was at Elsewhere.
It was at Elsewhere in Brooklyn, and
they're always lit.
Beautiful black people. I mean, I got so drunk I don't remember who I met, but I met someone really cute there.
It's just the lit black crowd, and
I loved it.
It's a Brooklyn vibe party. If you want to go to something that's more mixed, Babel. Look up Babel. They do it.
Nope, I'm fine with the black people.
Well, I don't. Other listeners on here. So Babel, this is where I met the sugar daddy that took me to the Hamptons. So Babel, think like Burning Man, like Burning Man-esque kind of vibe. Deep house, but very sexy, kind of elite. It's at the William Vale Hotel, and they do other parties randomly. And then if you're ever going to visit New York again, definitely Pride Week. It's super fun. Number 3. I'm not a frequent traveler here, but Mandii loves going to Vegas, so I thought you could maybe...
Bitch.
You can name drop some
You know what? Don't name drop shit. Y'all really need to go out there the first week of motherfucking July because it's Summer League, bitch. And all them niggas be out there. So go out there for Summer League. I had the time of my motherfucking life. I'm not going to go to Summer League. I ain't going to lie.
Is there Memorial Weekend people love?
I ain't going to lie. I was looking up flights after Jamaica because I was like, ooh, Summer League. Let me go out there. So Memorial Day and then, of course, during any fight, it's just really dope. But also... I would actually not suggest to go out there during these big things. It got a little too ratchet this last Memorial Weekend. But when you go there, the thing that I like about it is, a lot of people are there to spend money. So you meet people that mostly have money. Not only that, for women, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, the hotels are really cheap when it's not like, because they really want you to spend the money in the casinos. So it's not even an expensive trip once you get there. And as a woman, if you walk, the promoters will bring you in. You get tables. Yeah. You get cabanas, all for free.
So
ladies, especially if you're in a group of girls.
With cities like this, honestly, New York too. When promoters or when big metropolitan cities have these big clubs, they want to fill them with girls, right? So what they do is you'll have a few promoter tables per venue, and they just want girls to sit there. If you come in with a group of a lot of girls, they'll give you a bottle, or there's just promoters and other girls.
They gotta look good.
Yeah, they do have to look good.
Y'all gotta look good, though.
So make sure you're dressed right.
Don't just think because you got a pussy, it's gonna work.
I didn't want to say it, but I felt like it was implied.
No, it's not implied. You said women. And it doesn't apply to all.
Okay, so whatever. To the next. I feel bad now. Next one is Atlanta. You've lived there. Can you drop some?
Damn, I done lived in a lot of these cities. So Atlanta to me is just a good ass black ass time. The thing that I love about Atlanta is that there's a lot of lounges. Of course, the strip clubs too, but there's just a lot of hookah bars and lounges now where people literally just go, but the music isn't too loud, but you can meet people. And I just really love Atlanta. I will say that the women do outnumber the men there. So, I mean, you probably, if you meet a nigga, he gonna probably cheat on you.
Yeah.
But I just really like it. It's where it's just good ass black ass people, and I love Atlanta. I literally just told my friend, especially now that I don't have a job, I will probably be in Atlanta once a month now. And that's why I put Atlanta in my bio for y'all motherfucking hating assholes. But no, Atlanta's in my bio now. I do plan to go back down there once a month. The tickets are cheap. I just have always a good time. I don't know if I would live there, but I am looking to get real estate. And Atlanta is one of those places.
I was just there for my friend AJ and Toy's housewarming, and like just commuting around Atlanta to different homes and people's places. Like I went to a pool party there, and you know, my homegirl, she'd out there. Like everybody's kind of far, and now living in New York, where there's a lot of access to like, that was a little too much for me.
See, all my friends live like within 285. None of them live outside of 285, so like it works.
Once someone has a house, I'm gonna replace number 5.
What do you replace the number 5?
Number 5 is Houston, which is still great, but I want to replace that with DC.
Oh, bitch. Yeah, you know why I like DC? Because it be professional black niggas.
Niggas!
Oh, my God. It'd be like, oh, you're a lawyer? You're a politician? Ladies, if you
DC.
want... Or, bitch, all the Howard alumni, man.
Dog.
HU. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but, you know, alumni.
Amazing.
I'm, like, trying to get us there for the homecoming. I'm just trying to get to motherfucking DC.
Oh,
it was
listen, y'all.
We've been trying.
It was one of our favorites.
That was...
And we
of the tour, that was definitely, specifically... the first show, definitely one of my favorite crowd interactions and just my city to be in. I loved DC. I loved it.
I'm trying to... Marvin's?
Or
Nelly's.
Can I tell you, we really ain't go nowhere because
I love
we did 2
Bussin'
shows
Poets.
back to back.
What's that park on something for the brunch?
Oh, yeah, that's lit. Too.
And they have something Avenue.
The Griffin.
It's right downtown.
I don't know.
Let me ask,
listen, it'd be lit.
Because we're halfway through this list. For the men in the room, where are those cities aligned with where y'all feel like you would meet bitches and hoes or niggas?
Yes. See.
You're like, see.
What's your top 2 gay cities?
Oh, gay cities. I think we said it, DC and Atlanta, no?
Yeah, Miami, DC, LA.
You be fucking white boys
Chicago, no.
Chicago is good too.
Chicago.
Chicago is good.
Well, that's not on my hoeing list, but DC
Chicago
for
is good.
sure. Great black ass
Chicago
time.
kind of got Chicago a gym, bro.
The London house.
Chicago a gym.
That's right. They got a London house now. So number 6, LA, I put down mainly because of the weather. I feel like the weather, plus like a lot of y'all are trying to like, they always write us about like blue checks and shit like that. If you've never been to LA, like celebrities are walking down the street and nobody cares. Yeah. It's a really dope city to just, I think, experience. Like, there's a lot of outdoorsy shit in LA that I never really do, but like, you know, running and all that shit. But LA people, I want to say this. I have had good times with people that are from LA. I have not had good times with people that move to LA for their goals. People that are from Cali.
I don't like LA. Yeah, I don't like
people
LA
that are from there are fucking dope. They introduce you to a lot of shit. They're like, they know all that underground shit. But I have done like the Poppy, the Delilah, and I have Beauty and Essex, and I haven't really had a good time with that. So I did some other things. I went to a place called Lock and Key. That was a great time. Everyday People, obviously. A Kiss and Grind Party, it was called. And there's some rooftop that's like Mama something. I don't know what it is. But I went there with Van and Marissa and loved it. I don't know. I
just go to Hollywood hookah, but I don't really like LA. I'm not a fan of LA. I'm cool on LA.
Why are you not a fan?
I don't like it. First off, as far as fuck for that, I could be in London.
It is far.
But also just, when I go there, I don't like the vibe of the people. I'm very big on energy, and I feel like no one there is genuine. It's just... That's the
thing, though. That's the people that move there.
I mean, I
have started to learn that.
I do have friends there, like my friend Milan, Stacy, Liz, and they're all, like, LA natives, so they're cool. But yeah, like
So I had a weird Grammy weekend. I wasn't really happy. I hung out with all New York niggas. When we did our show, I hung out with who did I call on to hang out with? Austin, Sharonis, Van, and is that it?
Yeah.
Damn.
My friends was deep that weekend. I was with all my homegirls.
I really didn't hang out with anyone. Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing, like, I think having a connect to know in LA that could take you to those places that aren't so touristy will give you a better experience. Like, I was eating at places like, Katana and like all of that and Katsuya, and then it was making me feel like it was too LA. Now, here's where I feel like LA and New York differ, and I'm just sorry, across the board, it is what it is. You can go to a place like an STK or Catch in New York, and it won't feel as phony as LA.
LA is just phony, bro. And it's a whole bunch of baby boy ass niggas.
We have a huge LA audience. We had a lit LA show. They're about to come for us.
No, that's a lot of them were from the Bay. Let's shout out the Bay. But my issue with LA too is like, I feel like a lot of them niggas is broke, but they good looking broke niggas. I don't want them troubles in my goddamn life. Yeah. Like, they be exotic looking because they all mixed with some shit out there.
Jill, that's right.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jill Soloway.
But yeah, I don't know. I think LA is a good whole summer city. I'm sorry, I got to give them that.
Hell no, there's too many girls there, bro.
Santa Monica, you can go to the beach. You can fucking kick it. It's great weather.
Oh yeah, and the niggas, that's where they be in the off season. Yeah, so ladies, if you are there, go to the Drew League. So all the niggas who are currently in the league and maybe some overseas players, they have like a basketball tournament, kind of like how we have Dykeman here in New York. It's called Drew League in
Look
LA.
At you. Hit us with a basketball fact.
I hate you so much.
Number 7, my favorite city in the country. Love this shit. What it do, baby? That's my shit. I love New Orleans, dog.
New Orleans.
Motherfucking New Orleans. Literally, I want y'all to know. Okay, the reason we are stopping to that bitch on this tour is because I was like, Mandii, please, Mardi Gras. And she was like, I was like, please. I fucking love New Orleans, dog. God damn, I love that shit. Yeah. It's the only place I've ever been in my life where different colored people have the same accent.
I ain't even motherfucking. I never got dick in New Orleans.
So here's the thing: people that go to New Orleans as visitors are ready to have this wild time. That's in their mind.
Like Miami,
Bourbon Street, right? And here's the other thing: niggas in New Orleans are fun as fuck. They like, I don't know if y'all know what Catch the Wall means, but when I first heard that song, I think it was like 10 years ago. My ex was from New Orleans. And bitches left their purse on the floor. Nobody disrespected the shit. They grabbed the fucking wall. They twerking. That music, dog.
I do love the music and the ass shaking.
Like, going to... I'm not a jazz or bluesy kind of person, but like second line parades, god damn, that shit good as fuck. Just go to New Orleans. Eat at Willie Mays. And yeah.
Number 8, guys. Literally anywhere outside of the U.S.
Great place to hoe.
I think one of the let me see where I've been that you could hoe. That was really good. See, it's
Thailand's
weird.
a wild place.
Thailand is, but it's not. There's no black people there. Like,
what?
They're African.
All of the niggas that are going to fucking Thailand are you wildin'? So what if they're
I mean, they're going
Africans?
now. I
They
mean,
black.
No, but I'm saying like you don't meet as many black people in Thailand.
If
Bro,
we're
black
going
people
out of
don't
the
travel to
country-
Asia. I still want black people.
Bro, black people were in Thailand.
Not a lot, which is still a valid statement.
I'm gonna be real with you. I met a lot of black people in Thailand, and I went after you.
I've been 5 times. I lived in
I
Southeast
understand that
Asia.
you lived in Asia.
I'm just saying, there was not a lot of black people. And all the black people that we did meet were
it's one
either
of the cheapest places to travel.
That's
it's
fine.
very well known.
They were still, and it's not one of the cheapest places to travel. The flights are $1,300 from here.
It's one of the bro. It's $500 from New York round trip. $550.
Show me. That's what I'm saying. Like
I
it
was about to
depends.
say-
I've been looking even now. Like the flights.
Okay, fine. You're telling me it's not one of the cheapest places you've ever been to
When
in your
you're
life.
there, yes, it's cheap, but a lot of
Okay.
people don't. I'm saying when I was in Asia, that was one of the issues that me and my friend Adriana had. We felt like we were out of place. People thought we were fucking Destiny's Child just because we were fucking of color. Like, and the only black people that I did
You
meet
said
out
it's
there.
one of your favorite places. So
It
now
was,
you're like,
but if we're talking about Heaux
so
cities,
you're feeling uncomfortable.
you're not letting me finish. If we're talking about places to hoe, and I tell you I fuck niggas, no, Asia is not a place for me that I would say I can get to hoe. Everyone that I met there, if they were black, they were either overseas ball players, which the niggas who play in Asia are broke. They don't make money, so I don't want them. And then everyone else was African, which is fine, but then them niggas are scammers. So
Okay.
when or soccer players. So when I tell you,
gonna be lit.
I'm just saying that's fine.
Comment section.
No, but they were scammers. I literally met them. They were selling drugs. They couldn't even come to Singapore to visit us because Singapore doesn't even allow. They will look at your bank records. Singapore is very racist with letting black men in. So to me, as someone who only fucks black men, Asia wouldn't be my place to hoe. But a place that would be maybe like the islands. Clearly. So the Jamaicas, the Dominican Republic, a lot of people still go there.
Puerto Rico's good. Mexico
Puerto
is
Rico,
a very
Mexico,
big party place.
The Caribbean.
I do want to say this. Toronto is a lit-ass city. But I did look up. We talk about Thailand all the time about how it's our favorite place to travel. Anything, obviously, in the summertime is expensive. Yeah. I'm looking right now. There's no flight more than $580 in the entire month of September, October, and August after August 7th. If you guys want to go and you don't live in New York, I mean... My friends came from Orlando and Miami. Fly up to New York on that $90 JetBlue. Take yourself to Thailand. And another really good tip for travel advice. If you see that the travel time is 40 hours, which is insane, right? Most likely a stop will be 24 hours in like a China or something like that.
Either Narita or Dubai. Which
right.
If you could find a layover in Dubai,
that would be great.
Yeah.
But China Eastern is the cheapest. And they probably land in China, right? So try to get like a Shanghai or Hong Kong. Like make an experience out of that. And it'll kind of break up the trip for you so that you're not completely exhausted. But I think Toronto, definitely all the islands, for sure. Now, the next one that kind of goes with the islands is a cruise. I think a cruise is the best place.
I'm not going to lie. Even when I look back at the nigga I fucked on the cruise back when we went on the cruise, I think it was because I was seasick. Because it was just, he wasn't that cute, but it's like we ain't had no option. And I was like, we were on a boat.
Was talking about Cruise Bay to me, right? Like when she got home, her and Beer Bay talking, she's like, I'm like, bitch, you know what? And she's like, it happened. But here's the thing on the cruise. You got 3 to 6 days, however long you go. I recommend 3 to 4. I'm done with it after that.
Yeah.
You really don't use your phone, right? You don't use your phone. There's no service. Like, you kind of just forget. Now you're encompassed in this boat with, 1,500, 2,000 people. And it's like, these are your options.
Yeah.
You start making friends. You start picking out who you like. Naturally, all the black people on the cruise just start finding each other.
Yep.
But you have bachelorette parties with mad girls, couples, niggas with their families, and drunk, horny people.
Yes.
Okay, like
that's about what a cruise ship is.
Work that way. Now, only single men I've met on boats were with their families, because single niggas don't really go on cruises. But I've seen like fraternities do like their shit together. But I really, he was like,
it'd be mostly niggas on family reunions type
because
shit.
Because homegirls
like,
will go on a cruise together.
We will.
So niggas, if you listening, number 9 is cruise, but probably number 1 for you to get some puss.
Yeah, it is.
If I'm at a bachelorette party and it's 8 of us and only one bitch is getting married, I'm like, damn, I'm single as fuck. But also, what's up, kid?
But we also, when we went on a cruise, there was 5 or 6 of us. We all planned it. We just went on a cruise together.
How many people had sex? You,
Dub. I think that's it. There was 6 of us. Wait, you didn't have sex? Oh, wait, you had a boyfriend at the time.
Me and Ada went
And wait, but 2 of the girls had a boyfriend at the time. Because my friend Rashida had a boyfriend at the time, too. So, okay, so...
Yo, your homegirl came?
Yeah, from Atlanta.
I keep forgetting. I feel so...
My homegirl Rashida from Atlanta.
Not my... We both got homegirls Rashida's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't even remember what that girl looked like. I never saw her again.
Yeah, she's still in Atlanta.
So number 10, finally, is your hometown.
I ain't gonna hold you. Bitch, I was just in Orlando, and I was mad as fuck. Niggas that fucked me 10 years ago was hitting me up. I see you in town. Sir,
man,
we fucked 10 years ago.
Fuck that shit. You don't live there no more. Go fuck in your hometown. Thanksgiving weekend, one of the most fun nights to go out in the country. One of the highest, like, what's the word? The amount of money you make for a bar. Like, I was reading something like the most profitable nights for bars.
Oh, yeah.
Are New Year's, St. Patrick's Day, and the day before Thanksgiving. You know why?
For sure.
'Cause everybody's home and they're tired of their fucking
And they
families.
it is. As a bartender, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So go meet your little high school bae. Fuck that nigga again. See if he got better. And
that's my scare is getting dick that I know used to fucking be great when I was 18, but I'm like, bro, there's no way that shit gonna be good now. I don't even want to waste it going back.
I mean, it's probably not, but fuck
know.
it. So get to the hoe mail. The subject is almost 10,000 likes on Tinder. Hey, ladies, absolutely love this podcast.
Slow down.
Can't get
I
enough.
know you're gonna read the home mail now.
So
we all want to hear it. Slow down.
you can
Y'all,
fuck yourself.
y'all, you ever hear her read? Hey guys, so sorry. Go ahead.
So even though Mandy's a fucking bitch, I would like to say that Weezy, you're amazing, and I'm so glad that you're reading this.
That is not in the email.
I have an issue.
Bitch.
I had a really rad breakup of a relationship of
A
3
really rad breakup? Oh, this is one of our white listeners.
No, really bad breakup
I
of a
heard
relationship
rad.
of 3 years. Went into depression and was celibate for about 1.5 years. At the beginning of the year, I decided I'm going to have a year of a hoe phase and doing me before I get into another relationship.
Okay.
Made a profile on Tinder to get back out there. I'm already overwhelmed. And at one point, I literally had almost 10,000 swipes. Right swipes, like on her. I have all these men in my inbox and it's literally too much. I can only swipe so much. I'm going to attach a screen record, my bad. So both of you can see that I'm not bullshitting. I want to know, are my pictures doing too much? How do I weed people out? Does anyone else have this situation?
So I'll be honest with you. The thing to me is on Tinder, you only get people in your DMs if you also matched
So
them.
I don't know how she's seeing. I think she might have like some other kind of level, but I don't see all that shit. I swipe on who I want and then I match.
Me too. I ain't even gonna hold you. I hate that all of her pictures have fucking filters on them.
So this is what's wild to
Fucking
me.
hate it. Bitch, all of y'all hoes.
She has a
stop putting all
crown.
these goddamn,
she has hearts.
She has flowers. She has stars.
But they are still.
Stop with all the goddamn filters.
I'm curious to know if she wants us to give out her Instagram, but I'll go with no because we mainly do it anonymous. Or should I say it?
Does she say you can say my IG?
She said she put her Instagram at the end.
That don't mean she wants you to say it.
Yeah, you're right.
She love putting people on. You see?
No, I don't love putting people on blast, which is why I didn't read it. The fuck? So I'm clicking on her right now. Oh wow, her Instagram is the same too.
I wouldn't trust somebody with all them filters, bro.
So, I mean, she's obviously a pretty girl, but I don't know where you live. So what I'm curious to know is like, are there 10,000 people? Are there no other bitches? That's crazy. I don't know if I
or
ever
maybe
had.
she's swiping men and women.
Maybe. I mean, for you to say how do I weed them out?
First off, you don't swipe right.
So
unless you like
I don't know if Tinder has renewed itself, but I swipe right and then it pops up, and if it don't, they don't fuck with me, I guess.
Yeah.
So I would maybe change the setting to weed them out, but also try different dating apps too, like
Not Christian Mingle, nigga.
So I'll name a few. You guys have probably seen me post Clover. You do have to pay for that one, but you could use Weezy as a code. That's a dating app you can use that's kind of different, and you can have more filters. You can filter niggas by height. You can filter niggas by
You can do that
income.
on Hinge.
On Hinge? Okay. Hinge I like too. I think Hinge is a really cool one. I like the way that the profile's set up. Bumble has been one that I've met the most men on. Because I don't know, I just kind of found tired of Tinder. And then Raya, if you're in the creative space, is cool because you'll meet like-minded people. Anyway, there's our episode. That was.
I don't know. I can't even really talk on dating apps anymore because I refuse to get on them.
Grindr, Jacked, Scruff, her, gay ones. So.
I'm just more so into now just meeting people face to face or just Instagram. Like
See
Instagram
why
too.
I
or
went
like
on an industry
I can't
date because bitch, that's how it happens.
Yeah, I can't do them dating apps no more. And it's crazy because if you go back, even just 50 episodes, we were really into the dating apps, and now I'm just like, no,
it's different
I'll pass.
now, bro.
I'll pass.
It's different.
I'll pass on the
it's
dating
a different
apps.
thing.
I don't like this. I don't like that.
Yeah, but then not only that, the problem to me too with the dating apps is then once you meet them, they're socially awkward.
Well, I don't think that's the truth for everything, but I think the main problem with it is the instant gratification, so people don't take it seriously.
Yeah,
right. So like
it is.
you're doing so many of them that there's no real meaning behind it. But what happens when you meet someone in person? Like you actually have to make an effort to schedule it again. You've kind of made a connection, opposed to Tinder or whatever. You might meet someone and don't put any energy into it because you want to make sure you think they're physically attractive first.
Right.
So you don't really even make a fucking effort because you're like, let me see what this bitch look like first. And then you kind of, but I haven't used dating apps, honestly, because when I was using Bumble, people were tagging me and posting it on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. That happened with me with Soul Swipe. Oh, bitch. Way too many of the niggas that follow me. Was like, I mean, I see you on Soul Swipe. No. If I'm not answering your DMs on Instagram, don't think I'm going to holla at you on Soul Swipe, bitch.
That's why I downloaded Raya, because you can't screenshot it. But I do use Clover now that, they paying me. But I will say, the only reason I really like using Clover is because I be putting the height and the money, and I be like, hey. Yeah. And I be fucking putting the zip code.
That's like, you could do that on Hinge. Even if you guys are looking for like even sugar daddies, seeking arrangement is still out. But be careful. If I get one more goddamn DM talking about, so I met this guy on Seeking, but he's asking for my bank account information. Oh,
I'm tired of that too. I don't even reply to those anymore.
I don't respond to them.
If you want to hear a sugar daddy episode, we have one on Patreon. I'm not doing it again. That just, y'all kind of sound dumb to me. He's asking for my bank account. I've never met him or seen. Girl, stop. Give him your Cash App. How about that?
But we do want to thank y'all for tuning in with us on another Monday morning, or if y'all are late and it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We gave y'all some extra time. These hoes, just let me let y'all know, just because we quit our jobs, y'all still about to get these hour episodes, bro. We gave y'all extra 13 minutes today.
Oh, my God.
But y'all hoes not getting 2-hour episodes. I don't know why y'all keep asking. It ain't happening.
They do? I don't be seeing them.
Bitch, they're in the comments. Ooh, and especially since I quit my job, it's, ooh, do we get 2 hours now since y'all ain't got a job? No.
So I want y'all to keep in mind the reason that we don't do 2-hour episodes is because of the amount of episodes we push out monthly. You may only listen to 4 a month, but our patrons listen to 7. And because of all that extra content, it does a disservice to you guys as the listeners to be pushing it out. But
not only that, we are very niche as well. So we want you guys to be able to feel like you can come back. We also don't want to have to feel like we've repeated conversations. And so I think that it works well in how we do it in an hour and 14 minutes.
Right.
So
I am curious to know what you guys think of this episode. And if you have any cities that you feel like we left out, please let us know. Check out our Patreon after this episode. You're gonna hear a clip of it. Oh, and I'm starting a drunk pod. I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. Maybe Mandii and I can do one in Jamaica. I want Mandii to come on and we talk about a drunk moment together.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun.
Maybe.
So I was on IG Live. I get high and drunk a lot, and I just had the idea to tell stories on there. It's going to be very short, 15-minute episodes, but I just wanted to do something fun, and it's just me alone. And if I do have a guest, we are drunk in that moment together, and they are telling me one of their stories. So it's coming out in July. I'm not really good with technical things, and I'm trying to do my best to do it alone. So that is exactly why it is taking so long, because I just will not ask niggas for help. I just won't. I've just been watching YouTube and really trying to figure out. And Mandii just bought equipment too. It's a lot of work.
I have some other things that I'll be doing as well. So possibly a daily show. So y'all are gonna be hearing a whole lot of my goddamn voice. I know. So I'll be doing something daily that y'all can catch. Stay tuned for that. And then I will also be starting another podcast as well, but it will be done in seasons.
This is a season 2, bitch, because I don't know.
I know, it'll be done in seasons, but I'm excited to release that. And then I will also be starting something that I'm not going to tell y'all yet. But it has to do with music. So I'm glad that y'all will...
Mandii, the A&R.
I am. I told y'all I'm going to be an A&R.
We hope you guys enjoy this new stuff. Like, Horrible Decisions has been so much fun. And know and understand, like, solo projects that we do, it's only to elevate this platform, too, and enjoy our creative shit. So don't think we are breaking up. We have a large tour coming at the end of this year and the beginning of next. So, gotta stay together.
Damn, do we?
Shit.
No, I'm just playing. But once again, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And this has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions.
Bye.
Bye.